Hello, I'm Jill Briscoe, and I want to thank you for the questions that you're asking. They're great. They need answering, and it's very impossible to answer in 3 minutes, obviously, but I can give you maybe 1 or 2 pointers. Thank you for asking your questions. And one of the first ones, and questions like this come under this heading: how do I trust God when it hurts or when I'm hurting? How do I trust God when I'm saying, why'd you let this happen to me, God? Why did you allow this to happen to my children, God? Why? And I am hurting so much, I don't know how to pray aright. I don't know what to say. I don't even want to talk to God because he let this happen to me. These sort of questions are coming our way too frequently. Bless your heart. Bless your heart. I would just say, be in the Bible, even if you don't want to be. Continue a rhythm of reading the Bible every day, whether you feel like it or not. And look in the Bible for answers to this inner question. How do I trust you now, Lord? A place to go would be Isaiah chapter 6. Isaiah had just lost a young king to leprosy. God had allowed him to be struck with leprosy, and he was doing everything right until one day he did something very wrong. You can read about that in the book of Chronicles. And it was in the day that this young man died, Isaiah knew that was the end of his influence in Israel. And indeed it was, if you knew his history. From then on, he just went down, down, down. In the end, he was martyred for his faith. They put him in a log, apparently, and sawed him in two. The great prophet Isaiah. Israel did that at one of the lowest points in their history. And the young man that just died was the one that was going to turn it all around. And then that young man fell. And Isaiah is beating himself, saying, oh, my lips, why didn't I teach him this? I could have told him that. I was the pastor, the priest of this young man in the palace. What did I do? Oh, my lips. And he cries out to God, where were you, God? He is absolutely broken at this terrible thing that has happened to this young kid. Read Isaiah. And don't be afraid to howl to God, or read the book of Job and ask the question, but then be very quiet and still and listen and read the answer. And God deals with him in love, and he touches him with new messages for hard times. And Isaiah is able to say after that prayer time, okay, I don't understand still, but here am I, send me. And he got on with the job in hand. So while you're waiting for God to answer, trust him when you're at your lowest. Don't blame him. The devil wants you to blame God for not doing something or doing something as you think. Trust him and know that he's on the throne. And one day when you're praying, stop saying, Lord, why don't you do something? And listen to God saying, do you want to handle this? I thought you put it in my hands. Do you want to take it back? Do you want to handle it? No. And just trust him. He's got this. He's got you. Okay?